Yo guys, and welcome to the highlight video of my 1K follower cup that I was hosting 4 months ago, but finally I was able to find some time to edit this video. As you can see in the process, I lost my hair. No, I shaved my head yesterday just because why not, and therefore give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and check out my Twitch channel, will be all in the description below, and enjoy the video guys. That's good. Oh, Jactor here, look at him go. Look at him go. Jonathan Actor in first with an insane lane, but Amaterasu's coming back. Virtual and Levon as well. Levon, oh, touching the wall. Virtual not going for the best line as well, and touches the wall as well. But he's in first. What a risky line there. I thought for a minute that he had touched the wall there, and Jactor actually gets overtaken by Amaterasu there in the end. Great round here on server 1. Wow. That well. Here it's Tourist in first, not going for the middle approach. Marcin got it the best. So he's in first, miles ahead, but makes a mistake, and Inns is overtaking him. Inns is Usain Bolt. Are you kidding me? That was an insane line. Haha, you got it? Insane. Tourist in third, Marcin in second. Here, everyone is going for the middle approach. Wow, this is a close battle. Look at this. Marmelade in first. Then we have Virtual in third, and Wuffeli, also one service saying, goes for a very risky line, but had to release there because it wasn't the best. Jumps to Narnia, and Virtual overtakes him, as well as Marmelade and Amaterasu. What a great round. 43.5. I would say that this is a very, very good match time. So first round onto the dirt map on server 1. This is intense, right? This is intense. Paddy with a good start, followed up by Mime and Virtual. Virtual opts for a little bit of a different approach and therefore gains more speed. Now the grass slide. Who's making it the best? Virtual's grass slide looks good. But Levon and Ronnie with more speed, as well as Marmelade. Ooh, this is a very close battle here for the first place. Let's see who gets the other turn the best. Well, I think Paddy gives us a good overview, not with the best speed. Ooh, Ronnie is dropping a bit behind. And who is it in first? It's none other than Virtual, the record holder on that track. And what a great round, actually. What a great round. Did I say fuck? I'm just dumb. So he has to respawn. Marmelade, however, is in first, so he's dropping a bomb of a timer with a 42.85. What a time here by the Finnish player. Holy shit, that was a good time here. Jactor is in 8th position at the moment, which is really, really good for him. Which is really good. So great job there from Jactor. Let's see what he can do. Oh no, he's equal with the 8th place. So he still needs to push it. Oh, Mime with a mistake here. Let's see what's going on, but it seems that the top 8 is set in stone here. What does Ronnie do? What did Ronnie do on this server? So it would only be unfair if he is not able to make it into the next round. So last round on this server here. I need to be ready to make some screenshots. So it will be actually the battle for the first place here. Oh, Virtual only in 6th place. This is actually getting really interesting here. Oh, what is that? This is insane. Holy moly. Wow, what is this round? Holy shit. What the fuck was that? What is going on? Oh my god.
Habzulangeschlaven, möchte bis 5 Uhr wach sein, die go Paddy.
Prize pool increased by 20 euro. I repeat, prize pool increased by 20 euro. So it's 160 now. Thanks a lot, Fabian, for that support. Thanks a lot. Yeah, there was a dog, like a Labrador, which was certainly pretty cute because he was young. But it's not my dog. Oh, my dog. So Mime with a good start. So maybe he can make some damage here because he wants to have some points. It seems that In's got a good start. I mean a good round, not a start, because we are approaching the end. But he's... Oh, barely... Oh my, what was that? Holy shit. Ins, what was that ending? Dude, what the fuck? For now. What a close round here. We see a very, very close round. Look at this. Everyone is approaching the grass side at the same part. Paddy actually making a mistake, but not dropping too far behind. But not having the best dirt line here. So, yeah, not looking too good for him in this round. But it's neck and neck for the first place here. Let's see what Jector is doing. He's approaching the jump very good, but didn't really get a lot of speed from that. So, Marius in first. Oh my god, a little bit more. Thank you, man. Thanks a lot.
A little bit more.
Look at the points. Look at the points on server 1. Look at this. That match. I think I will just stay on that server because this is really interesting. Maybe swap to the other server in a bit, but I mean, look at this. I mean, 36, 36, 33, and 33 points. This is just insane. This is mental. And Jector actually managed to get a good grass slide. But Marius goes for a little bit of a different line and therefore not with a lot of speed. So, Marcin. What can Marcin do? The man, the myth, the legend. Jector in first, but loses a lot of speed. So Marcin is overtaking him and Marius as well. So Jector from first to third in the end. Unfortunate for him, but what a close round. See who's taking it. It's do or die for both of the players because Inz wants to say something else. He wants to say, yo guys, fuck off, I want to go to the semis. And right now it's looking really good. He's risking so much. Mime with a very bad line, and it seems that Inz is denying Mime and Firestorm. So this is actually insane. Haha, insane. Okay, I'm sorry. So, yeah. Inz in first. And he will stay there. Let's see what's going on here. It's Paddy in first. What is going on? Marius needs to win that round. But he's looking to opt for a good line. And Paddy is not making it. And it seems most likely that Marius is taking it. It's Marius. Not with the best grass slide, but Marius winning the round. Marcin and Marius moving on to round number 4. GG. And it's looking really, really good so far. Firestorm is far behind. And Inz goes for a very risky line here, as we can see. But Mime, where is he coming from? But Mime touches. And it's Inz moving up to first. But of course, we have one section remaining. The crucial, yeah, like no grip section. Inz is approaching it very safe. And ladies and gentlemen, it seems that we have a triple final situation in the quarterfinal already. Dude, that was so close. Holy shit. Triple finalist. Triple finalist situation, ladies and gentlemen. Inz, Firestorm, and Mime battling it out. Inz goes for the little bit of a wider section and therefore grants himself more speed. So that was 300 IQ from him. Where is Firestorm? Firestorm is nowhere to be seen. It's a battle between Mime and Inz, who can both still make a mistake. But this is do or die for him. He just can't totally risk it here. Ooh, Inz goes for a very, very risky line. Mime is a bit further behind. But what is that? Mime is flipping and it's Inz with 5 consecutive wins in a row, moving into the semi-final. What a performance by him. What a performance. This is insane. Really, this is just good. Inz from 72 points in a double finalist situation to winning that one with a bit more speed compared to Mime. So let's see who is approaching that one best. It's Firestorm. Mime both touching. Mime with more speed, but he releases and it's all in the end. It's all the grass slide. Who's taking the best? It's Firestorm actually making it and Firestorm moving into the semi-final. GG. What an intense end round there for both of the players. Firestorm eventually had the strongest nerfs there. Unfortunately, Mime is out. But what a performance there. I want to stress that. What a performance by Ins. Wow. What a round. What a thrilling... Whew. What a thriller. So Ins and Firestorm making it into the semifinal. Ooh, Tours with a very bad line. Oh, what the fuck is happening here? Hello? What the fuck is happening here? Question mark. It is neck and neck yet again between Elcon and Tours. And Ronnie this time has a better round compared to his other one. Marmelade dropped a bit behind. Elcon and Tours both go for the speed slide. It seems that Elcon has a bit more speed. But let's see what Tours is doing in the end. He has the Daddy 1 here. And Tours is actually taking it with a very, very good end line. With a 0.28. What a good time by him. 0.40 is sometimes enough to win a round by a huge margin. So really good times. Every time is under 45. So this is just insane. Wait, what the fuck? Did Tours win every round so far? What the fuck? What is he doing? What is this madman doing? Okay, first round here. Now we have a different picture, but it's Tours again in first. So will he make it 9 out of 9? Will he make it the perfect match? No, there's Marmelade who's coming closer. Tours not clipping it, and Tours again in first. What is this madman doing? So let's see. Tours here, however, is not on first place. So he won't make it 10 out of 10. He can't make the perfect match. Marmelade almost choking there. So 10 points will be distributed among the other two players with the name of Ronnie and Elcon. I think Ronnie will take it. Elcon with a different finish, but Ronnie is taking it. So great performance by the players there. 41 points. Can win this one in 12 rounds. This is insane if you just think about it. Granting yourself final status in 12 rounds and then actually winning that thing. But right now he has not a good start and actually a no slide. So he's half a second behind the pack. None of the players actually made a huge mistake. So let's see what they are doing. Ronnie is a bit further behind. So it will be between Elcon and Marmelade. So let's see what both of them can do. Marmelade with a better approach as it seems. But jumping way too far to the left. But therefore gathers himself more speed. So Marmelade in first. Elcon in second. And has Ronnie more speed than Elcon? No, he doesn't. But Marmelade gets overtaken by Elcon in the end by 4,000th of a second. Touching the start block there. Oh, what a close round. Look at this. Wow. What a close round. And this was so important for Marmelade to get those 10 points. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to do so. So they are moving to the RPG map as well. Amaterasu's best map. But let's see what this no steer section is offering you. Ooh, Virtual is approaching it really good and doesn't really lose speed. He didn't lose speed at all. So Virtual will actually approach that ending now. And I think will actually do a good time with a 42.40. Hawk, what a great time. Almost beating that Ins time by 42.29. So what a time. Virtual with finalist mode now. What a sick player. Really. That was a performance out of his mind. First, so will he actually use his first finalist attempt? Let's see what is happening. Ooh, Virtual with a good approach. Goes for the middle approach yet again. Where is Danik B? Danik B is just behind Wuffeli and battling it up for the 4th place. Manages to get that no steer section. But let's see what Amaterasu is doing. He's going for the attack. And right now he's in first. Amaterasu is in first. And actually overtakes Virtual there in the end. But gets a worse bug slide. And Virtual overtakes Amaterasu there in the end. So great end by Virtual. Who goes for a little bit more of a tilt there. So GG's to him. Well played, Virtual. That bug slide was not great executed. I don't know why he ever... What is happening here? Tours is in first. Will he actually use the finalist attempt now? His 3rd finalist attempt. Will he do so? It's looking good, but he loses a lot of speed. And does not go on. Elcon overtakes him. Didn't go for a bug slide. Elcon denies Tours. Wow, what a poor ending there for the Frenchman. What a poor ending. What a keck W ending. Elcon again in first. What is this madman doing? Elcon just wants to deny Tours. And I think Tourist pressure is a bit rising. After winning 9 consecutive rounds in a row, he's a bit struggling. Elcon with a very, very good ending again with another 42 time. So what is this guy doing? He's just playing out of his mind on this track. What a player. So moving on to the dirt map. We have Danik B and Amaterasu both not being... So Tourist in first. Tourist is now in first. And no one is there to deny him. Only Marmelade, but he's so far behind. So Tourist will actually, most likely, he will qualify himself for the semi-final. GG's for him. Not the best box slide there in the end, but a 42.93 will just serve the purpose well. So GG's to Tourist, deserved after a sloppy finalist usage from him. He manages to qualify himself. Danik B and Amaterasu both are battling it out. Of course, Amaterasu with a good start, as well as Danik B. Danik B this time goes for the release and has more speed. So let's see who gets the box slide the best. Danik B with a different approach. Ooh, and has not a lot of speed. Both actually with similar speed. So it will be all in the ending. All in the ending. It's do or die for both of the players. Ooh, Danik B with a lot of speed there. Approaching the last couple of corners here. Ooh, who's doing it the best? Amaterasu with a better line, but jumps a bit too far. And it's Danik B eventually going into the semifinals. So Danik B is winning. GG, close. And therefore loses a bit of speed. So it's Ronnie catching up a bit. So it's similar speed for both of the players. Let's see what will the box slide will offer. Ronnie with a good approach again and grants himself a lot of speed again. But there is Marmelade as well. So he could also deny both of the players. Just bear that in mind. But right now it's looking really good for Elcon. It's do or die for all of the players. But Ronnie coming back with a lot of speed. Elcon releases a bit too much and touches. And it's Ronnie now in first. Or will Marmelade overtake him? No, it's Ronnie actually taking it after what a thrilling round. Ronnie in first. And Elcon had it. But it was so close for him. It was super close. Ooh, what a thrilling match. Ten seconds is way too less. But mine with a very good ending and therefore granting himself first place. What was that? Tourist in second and Danik B in third. What a close round. Wow, what was that ending from Mime? That was insanely good. Insanely good executed by him. This is also pretty good actually. So Mime again with a very, very good start here. And this was such a risky line again, but he did it 29. What is he doing? What is that round? A .50 for Danik B being in last. You won rounds beforehand. What is this level? What is this? Very poor approach. And now it's what I said already. Danik B, one of the better tech players out there. Or one of the best, I would rather say. In first place. Right now, 0.3 of a second ahead of Tourist, who manages to overtake Mime. I don't know what happened to him, but I think he had to respawn. And Danik B doing a 40.89. What is that? So Marcin, however, in first we saw Tourist touching the inside of the CP there. So this looked very interesting. Or maybe it was because his ghost was lagging. Tourist goes for the attack. But his car lost control and therefore speed. Danik B. Oh, this is so close for the first place. Danik B with a bit more speed. And Danik B overtaking Mime in the end. Wow, what an ending from Danik B overtaking Mime in the last block. Marcin in third. Marcin seems to drop a bit behind. So let's see what Mime is doing. Approaching the end now. Let's see what Danik B. Is Danik B having a better ending? Yes, he's a bit more inside. And actually overtakes him in the end. So what an ending by Danik B. Mime jumping too far to the... Just too far. And therefore overtakes him. So unlucky stuff for him. And Danik B granting himself 10 points. At the moment has the upper hand. Tourist with a different approach. Has not more speed than Marcin. Let's see who's gonna make it. Mime with a very good jump, as well as Marcin. Marcin with a lot of speed, but I think it's Mime who will stay ahead. Oh, it's actually Marcin overtaking Mime there in the end. 12,000 of a second. What a great round. A 46.17 for the last place. So what a great round that was. And it was only because Danik B got behind. So Tours and Danik B. What will the level there be? Oh, Danik B gets it. What was that? Was it a LuckersTurbo bug? Holy shit. That was interesting. So Danik B is out on that round, of course. Unfortunate stuff for him. I did not see that bug. Oh, Marcin with a different approach again, but he's in first. Followed up by Mime. So Mime with an insane line there. Goes very outside, but has more speed than Marcin. So let's see what he's doing. Mime with a lot of speed. What a close round this is. Mime is known to risk the end a lot. But right now, Marcin is ahead of him. But Tours actually wants to have a saying as well. Who's getting second? Is it Tours or Mime? It's Tours with 2,000 ahead. And Marcin denies him. 33, 38, 39, and 60. What are those times? Are you actually kidding me? And it's Danik B moving on to finalist mode. So we have double finalist situation. It's Marcin and Mime, both to deny them. What a round that was. So what a level is this? Are you actually kidding me? What a great round that was. So Danik B and Tours with a good start. Tours going for the additional speed slide and therefore has a bit more speed, of course. Then we see Marcin goes for the left side approach and yeah, it has to readjust his line, but still has a good thing. Tours with a very, very good line and has a lot of speed, as well as Marcin, who goes very outside. So let's see who can deny Tours, or if Danik B can maybe win this one. Then it's Tours in first, still in first, and it's Tours qualifying for the grand final. He's the first one to be in the grand final with a 44.13. Are you kidding me? What is that time? Right now in first place. Marcin is going to win that one. But Mime wants to have a saying as well. Let's see what Mime is doing. And also there's Danik B. Mime opts for a very risky line. And we know that he's going to make it risky line in the end. But it's Marcin making a mistake. So it's Mime actually staying ahead of Danik B and denying him. Wow. Mime. And double finalist situation again. So let's see what is happening. Oh my god. What a thriller this is. So Mime, it's do or die for him. It's do or die. He needs to win this one. And he knows it. He knows it. He has to risk it. He has to push it. Otherwise, Marcin or Danik B will move into the grand final. Mime with a bit of airtime, but still is in first. Goes for additional speed slide. And therefore, of course, has more speed. Marcin in first, yet again, by just approaching the loop on the left side. Mime is risking it, but both with a mistake. And it's Danik B capitalizing from it. Both with the same mistake because they risk too much. Danik B just being in the grand final now. What a thriller that was. Both with the exact same mistake. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, unfortunate stuff. But Danik B in the grand final, as well as Tours. What a thriller this was. GG. Good match time. So great job from Virtual. But you see, 17 points between second and third. This is so much. And you see, yeah, In's not having the best mindset at the moment, or not the best match, I would say. So maybe he can get back his focus and start to work on that, because I think he can actually do some damage against all the players here. But it's Virtual now, again, with a very convincing start. And we see Marius doing the first mistake, being 0.5 of a second behind. And, oh, not having the best transition here. But, yeah, Virtual is just showing the boys here how to do tech. He's just doing out of his mind. So, Virtual again in first. Then we have Ins in second. And again, it's again Ronnie in third. So Ronnie is just having that third place over and over again. And what is that time by Virtual? 0.71. What the fuck is he doing? That was a POC time. Holy moly. The gap is tremendous at the moment. It's 21 points between second and third. And then we have 20 points between first and second. So Virtual dominating this semifinal. Wow, this is insane performance by the Norwegian player, holding a flag for Team Nordavind. Not sure how to pronounce it right, but he's again in first. But Ins with more speed. Take a look at Ins. What is he doing? Not the best approach for him, though. Ah. And it seems Virtual being in first again. Unless he's messing up the end. But he doesn't do so. In's actually with a good ending. And Virtual with Daddy 1 with a 42.20. What is this time? Hello. What a time. And actually In's doing a good time. But Virtual is just playing out of his mind. What can I say? He's just... This time he didn't make any mistake. You can really see that Virtual is really good on dirt, but make the mistake here. So, unfortunate stuff for him. Virtual is struggling. Virtual is struggling at the moment. So that's a Monka S. Oh, and In's touching there as well before the bug slide. And Marius yet again in first. So this just shows that Marius is one of the best players out there. So Marius 1 second ahead of the pack. I thought he lost some speed there. But Marius will stay calm and collected and grant himself another 10-pointer. So he will extend his lead over the third place. So Marius just playing very, very good here and actually improving his PB another time with a 45.63. So he's playing out of his mind at the moment. Great job by Marius, 89. Who is at 89 points now? Alright, but if he wins now, he gets the slap in the face. But let's focus on Virtual. We see Marius dropping behind, making a mistake. Virtual, In's almost slowing down. Virtual not making a mistake this time, so he's off to a good start. It's only Ronnie to deny him. So let's spectate Ronnie here. Let's see what he's doing. Ronnie with an insane bug slide and overtakes Virtual there. What was that? Wow, what was that bug slide from him? But Virtual is coming back strong. Virtual with a bit more speed. Let's see what he's doing. He has a better line and he's flipping. Ronnie's out. Ronnie's out. And it seems that Virtual is qualifying himself for the grand final. Oh, with a, decent start, I would say. Nothing happened so far. No one clipping it here. In's goes for a little bit of a more airtime. And it's Ronnie and Marius with a lot of speed. Marius, it's do or die for him. And it's a very, very good start for Ronnie here. Look at this, but In's coming back strong. What was that line by In's? He's full risking it. What a pork line. Let's see what Marius is doing. Marius 0.15 of a second behind. But what was that In's line? Can we just grab that one? That was... What Marius is doing. Marius goes for the attack, goes for a little bit of an outside approach, therefore has a bit more speed, goes for the release, and it does not have more speed than Virtual, but all with good lines. But Virtual has more speed, so he will be in second place. Danik B in first, but Marius overtakes him in the end because Virtual clipped the finish block. Unfortunate for him, but Danik B another 0.91. What a time by Danik B, doing the perfect clean sweep. 40 points for him. So he's 21 points ahead of Virtual Marius. And yeah, it's Tourist's time to shine as well as Virtual's time. Because as you can see here in the Daddy Mania, you have Tourist and Virtual both with a very, very good time of low... okay. I'm sorry, Virtual. I won't say anything more. Just do that again and I'm happy. What the fuck, Virtual? What was that time? NTs. Let's see what Danik B is capable of doing. Can he do the 6 out of 6 dream? Right now it's looking good for him. Not made a mistake so far. So this is just a performance out of his mind. Has a bit more speed compared to the rest of the players, as it seems. Yes, Marius goes very inside there. I thought he just slipped away, but this time it's not looking good for Danik B. Virtual and Tourist both with a very, very good section there. And it seems that Virtual has a bit more speed, but let's see who's gonna take it in the end. Tourist goes a bit lower, but I think Virtual will actually stay ahead of him, and it's a 23 for Virtual and the 28 for Tourist. What are those times? Holy shit. So Virtual getting his first 10-pointer and the first non-10-pointer for Danik B. So those times are actually insane. Really insane times. I can just stress that. Because I did a point 1441, I mean, with yeah, an hour of practice or so. So and those players are doing it regular. So this is just insane, insanely good. So Danik B, not the best SD here, goes too far outside and therefore finds himself 0.3 behind. Marius making a mistake as well. So it's between Virtual and Tourist. Let's see who's taking it. Both with a very good line. Virtual goes a bit more inside. So I think Tourist has a bit more speed though. So let's see who's gonna take it in the end. Virtual with a better trajectory here and goes for, in general, better line. But goes a bit too far up there. So Tourist is overtaking him. But a sick round and only small mistakes are deciding it. So Tourist is taking the 10-pointer here and will grant himself a bit closer towards Virtual. And bear in mind, Danik B got 4 out of 4 map victories, or like 5 out of 5 map victories on the 5 first rounds. On the first 5 rounds, like that. So, no mistakes have been done so far, but Tourist not with the best start. Everyone manages to release a bit so that you gain an additional amount of yeah, grip and therefore accelerate earlier. Danik B with a good box slide, but it's Marius against Virtual at the moment. It seems that Marius just plays consistently good on this track, and this one is really, really good for him. So if he gets another 10-pointer here, it's looking really, really good for the German player. And this just shows that he's one of the more experienced and best players. So Marius just doing insanely good and grants himself another 10-pointer. Wow. And Danik B only in last. So this is exactly not what he wants. So Tourist now in last. He's only in last. Who's doing the box slide the best. It's Tourist with an insane box slide as well as Virtual. So it's a 3-man battle for the first place. Everyone in between of 1/2 tenths of a second. Let's see what Marius is doing. Marius with a good approach has more speed than Tourist. And actually won't overtake. Yes, he will overtake him. He has more speed. So who's getting that? Oh, Tourist overtaken by 100 of a second. Ooh, that was super close. Marius almost. That's true. Danik B just oversteered there in the end and risked a bit too much. So it's getting interesting. Virtual is now in first. Marius with a mistake. Jumping, I don't know where. But he managed to save it, but he's out on this round. He's 5 seconds behind. Anyway, let's focus on Virtual, Tourist, and Danik B. Virtual again in first. Hopefully he'll survive this section now. Yes, he will. Tourist behind, risking a lot. He's declining the gap towards Virtual. So I think Virtual is again on a sick time. Let's see what he's doing in the end. Goes for a good approach here. And I think this will be another 41. What is that? 41.97. Are you mental? Tourist in second and Danik B in third. So Virtual moving to 92 points. What is this time? Jesus. Virtual delivering. I can tell you. Virtual is delivering. And right now he is in first with a cozy lead of 8 points. Oof. So Tourist in first. Going a bit closer to that second place. So 96, 94, 92, and 109 for Virtual. So if he wins now, he gets the face lap. You know, the face lap, the 119 points. But let's see. Danik B can't grant himself final status on that round. We see Virtual dropping behind, making a mistake. But however, it's Danik B now dominating, being in first. You can really see in his lines that he's a very experienced tech player. And I think this is actually a good pace for a mid 40 time. He's 0.3 of a second, 0.4 of a second ahead of Marius, who does a very good round as well. So let's see what Danik B is doing. I think he is clocking in a really, really good time here. Oh my god, what is this? What is this player? He's doing a 40.81 NT. But I mean, look at this. Those are good times. Those are good times. With a 41.24, Marius is third and gets overtaken by Tourist. Done here. Moving on to the next track, which will be the Fullspeed one. Oh wait, no, there's one more round. I'm sorry. There's one more round. And we can actually see a double final situation afterwards. Because if Danik B and or Virtual get minimum second place, both will be finalists. And it's Turris and Mario's time to deny them. Danik B again with a very, very convincing start. So he plays out of his mind here. Really, he plays out of his mind. But hello, there's Marius knocking onto the door from Virtual and Turris, but not having the best approach here. So it's Danik B. Just nowhere is really contesting him. And Virtual is actually in second. But Turris wants to have a saying. Virtual has more speed. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take that second place? It's Turris with 11,000s and Virtual getting the face slap. 119 points for him. This is unfortunate stuff for him. Danik B in finalist mode and Virtual with 119 points. Oof. This is very, very unfortunate stuff for him. If he wants to win. So, let's see what's happening. Turris and Virtual, both with a good start. But all are lurking in the shadow. Danik B and Marius a bit behind. Virtual Luis a bit too much. But it's Turris, however, in first place and could grant himself final status. Oh my god, this is impossible to call. What the fuck is going on? Turris is in first and Virtual and Danik B are a bit behind, but only 1/10 of a second. But it seems that Turris will actually deny Danik B and grant himself finalist status. This is insane. And we have a triple finalist situation. Ladies and gentlemen, triple finalist situation for the first place. Good luck, have fun. This is between Turris, Virtual, and Danik B. Oh my god. And also, don't count out Marius. Don't count him out. Okay. Whew. Let's go. Marius is the one to deny him. Else we are going to see a winner in this round. Marius not with the best start. Didn't get too much speed from the loop. Or from this, yeah, half pipe. So right now... Oh, Danik B! Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen. He wants to fly somewhere. So it's Turris and Virtual. Both. Maybe can grant themselves the victory of 80 euro here. But Turris with a good line. But also Marius. Marius is attacking. Turris right now is in first. But Marius with more speed. Let's see. Can Marius deny Turris here? Or is Turris gonna win this cup? Right now it's looking good that Turris is gonna win it. Yes, he will. GG's to him. Turris wins 80 euro. GG's to him. Wow, what a thrilling round there. After a very, very, yeah, back and forth from Turris and Virtual in that section. Turris eventually clocking it in and wins 80 euro. GG's to him. But we're not done yet. We are playing the second place. And the second place wins 50 euros. So this is also a lot of money. So let's see. Marius is at 114 points. So if he is going to win, we have another triple finalist situation. Right now it's looking good for the German player. He has a lot of speed, but Virtual, look at him go. Virtual is so fast, I mean. But Marius is pushing it. Marius is pushing it with a very better line. Has more speed than Virtual. Are you actually kidding me? Are you kidding me? What is happening? Let's see who has the better ending. Hello, there is Danik B as well. What is going on? Is it Virtual or Danik B? Or Virtual or Marius? Danik B with more speed. Danik B overtaking Virtual in the end. 19,000ths of a second. Oh my god, what was that ending? Holy shit, everyone was inside of each other. And Danik B eventually granting himself the third place. Wow, what a round was that? Holy shit. Where did I lose my lead? I don't know, Marius. This was such an insane round. But we have Marius with 118 points and Virtual making a mistake. So this could actually be... it's local too. Good luck, have fun. What is happening? So Marius against Virtual. Virtual with a better start though. Ooh, not touching there, but Marius with a bit more speed. So this is actually spicy. Oh, Marius almost touching. That was super close there for the German player. Let's see what Virtual is doing. He's a bit behind. And unfortunately, he's 0.5 of a second behind Marius. So Marius is really consistent on that one. But let's see the bug slide. Oh, Virtual's bug slide wasn't that good and didn't manage to get a lot of speed out of that one. So it's really, really unfortunate stuff there for Virtual. Didn't really get on the flow of this track here in the last round here. So Marius most likely is going to grant himself the 3rd place ahead of Virtual. So GG's to Marius, winning himself 24 euro. GG. Unfortunate stuff for Virtual, but this could have gone either way. I mean, you still managed to go into the grand final. But let's just do a screenshot and GG's. Thanks for playing. That was a sick match. Wow. Thanks everyone for participating, and thanks everyone for watching. It was a lot of fun organizing this cup, even though it was really, really, really difficult for me. It was the first time me doing something like that. But I had a lot of fun doing it nonetheless. I hopefully you enjoyed the maps and the concept of the cup. I had a lot of fun nonetheless, and maybe I will do something like that in the near future again. So yeah, what can I say? Just thanks for all of the participations. Thanks for all of the donations. Thanks for all of the support throughout the cup. And yeah, just thank you everyone. So oof guys, this was a long video, but I wanted to include everything. I know 40+ minutes is very long, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I certainly had a lot of fun editing it. It was my first time really editing a video, but I just wanted to announce that when I have 2,000 followers, I will do a cup like this again. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to like the video and check out my social medias. I'm out and goodbye.